Hello viewers and welcome to my channel. Today I will be explaining about the other single row functions such as number functions and different types of general functions such as NVL, NVL2, COALESCE and NULLIF functions and where they are used, what are their implications in a SQL query, how to use them and what are the outputs or consequences of these functions. So before watching this vlog, please do watch my previous vlog, which is the part 1 of the single row functions. So there I have covered about many functions including the character manipulation functions also. So in order to watch the entire vlog, please do like, share, subscribe my channel and comment about how do you like the vlog, and if you have any kind of doubts, do mention in the comment box. I will definitely try to clear all your doubts and don't forget to hit the bell icon. So today we will be studying about the number function. Select round of 45.923, 2, round of 45.923, 0 and round of 45.923, minus 1 from dual. Before running this query, dual is a dummy table which we can use to view results from functions and calculations, and this dual table is owned by the sys user and accessed by all the other users of the database, and this dual table is being created during the installation of the database in a computer. Now let us run this query. Here in the first case 45.923, this number is rounded to 2 decimal places and the output is 45.92. In the second case 45.923 is rounded to 0 decimal places, which means anything post the decimal will not be considered. Okay, so 45 is rounded. So when it is rounded, the output is the next immediate number, that is 46. And in this case 45.923 is rounded to minus 1. Minus 1 means that the decimal will move to one place towards the left, which means this will come as 4.5923. Okay, so this number will be rounded, and when this number will be rounded, the output will be 5050. Now I'll show you, instead of 1, if I give here minus 2. So to how many position this decimal point will move? To 2 positions, which means the number will be 0.45923. So we can write it as 0.45923 and the output will be just 0. See, the output is 0. Okay, now let me show you about the structure of the dual table. Select star from dual. Dual table basically comprises of one column with the name dummy and one row with the value of capital X. So this is one question which is being asked in many Oracle database interviews. Okay, and amongst these 3 situations, this is the most common situation which you are going to face in real world scenario. Okay, now let us understand about another number function, that is trunc. Trunc means truncate, which means we are eliminating. Okay, so let us understand about what this eliminating, this truncate does with the numbers. Select trunc 45.923, 2, trunc 45.923, okay, and comma trunc 45.923, minus 2 from dual. Let us run this query. Yeah, so see here 45.923 is truncated to 2 decimal places, which means after this decimal it will consider only 2 digits, that is 9 and 2. In the second case 45.923 is, it is not truncated to any decimal places, as we have not mentioned any comma or something like that. So it will only consider the 45 value, that is any value which is prior to the decimal place. Any value which is after the decimal place will not be considered, or you can say it will be truncated. Now 45.923 to 2 decimal places, which means 0.45923. So this will be, 0, that will be a point. 0.45923. So anything post the decimal will be truncated. So which means the output will be 0. Now let me make a slight change. Okay, here instead of like truncating this value to 2 decimal place, let us truncate to 3, and here let us truncate to 0, and here let us truncate to 1. Okay, now let us see what the output of this query returns. Here we are truncating, okay, any value that we are truncating to 3 decimal place means it will consider any figure, okay, up till 3 digits, right? So 1 2 3 9 2 3. Now if we give here another figure, that is another, you can say, digit, say 6, and truncating it to 3, so it will come 45.923 only. But if we give here 4 to 4 decimal places, which means after decimal there has to be 4 numbers, see, it will come to 45.9236. okay, here 45.923, if you write it like this or you write it with comma 0, the result will be the same. Here 45.923, which means you are truncating. Okay, if we would have done it a round part, what would have happened? It will be rounded to the next number, that is 50, correct, after 45. But as we have truncated this, it is truncating the number to the previous number, which means anything which is lesser than 45, which means that is 40. So this is what number function is all about. Now let us understand about another kind of function, that is the mod function. Select last name, salary, mod of salary 5000, okay, from employees, where job ID is equal to essay underscore REP. Now what mod does? Mod returns the remainder. Okay, so the salary values are divided with 5000 and it returns the remainder of that, you can say, division. So now let us understand about few general functions. The general functions of Oracle SQL are NVL, NVL2, NULLIF, and COALESCE. So let us understand by example what each of these general function does. Select last name, comma, salary, comma, NVL of commission underscore PCT, comma 0, okay, comma, salary multiplied by 12 plus salary multiplied by 12 multiplied by NVL of commission underscore PCT, comma 0 as n cell from employees. Okay. Oh, sorry, table name is wrong actually. Yes. So here you notice that there are multiple records with the value of 0. Now let me show you the actual data. So let's start from employees. So here the commission PCT has many records with the value of null. Okay. So NVL function actually is replacing this null value with the user provided value of 0. Okay. So why it is done? It is done because if any end user comes and tells you that let me know what the commission PCT values are from the employees table. Now if you provide the user with the null value, so the user might get confused. So in order to provide the report in a readable way, so we use the NVL function to replace the null values with the user defined value, that is 0 in this case. Okay, so it gives a better clarity and better understanding to the user, because if the user sees the null value, he or she might get confused. So NVL is used to replace any null value with the user defined value. But there is a point to know that you have to provide this value similar to the data type of the column. That is, if commission PCT column would have been a character data type, then you will provide this value as 0 in single quotes to denote that this is also a character value. But as commission PCT is a number data type column, so we are giving a number value. So the data type must match. Suppose I'll show you another query where I will not be matching the data type. Okay, so here in commission PCT I am giving here say no commission. So this is a character value, but the commission PCT column is a number data type column. You see what happens. If you run the query, it will give an error that is invalid number because the data type is not matching. But if we replace the no com with 0, that is a number value, then it will give the output. Okay, so this you have to remember. And also you need to keep in mind that this NVL function doesn't manipulate the actual data of the employees table. That is, if after running this query, even if we run the employees table data or we check the employees table data, the data will be in its original state. That is, there will be null values only in the commission PCT column, because we are not manipulating the data. We are only use this general function, that is the NVL general function, only for this case or only for this query, in order to give a more readable and understandable report to the end users. Okay, the next general function is NVL2. Select last name, comma salary, comma commission underscore PCT, comma NVL2, that is COMMISS, commission underscore PCT, comma sal plus com, comma then sal, okay, as income, comma from employees where department ID in 50, 80. Now here a confusion might occur. Here in the NVL general function, I said that the data type of the column and the data with which you are replacing the null values, those data types should match. But here I am using commission PCT column for the NVL2 function, that is the NVL2 general function, but I am providing a character value, despite being the fact that commission PCT is a number data type column. Okay, why this happens? First of all, before understanding this, you have to understand what NVL2 general function does. NVL2 function examines the first expression. So what is the first expression? This one. Which is the second expression? This one. And which is the third expression? This one. Okay, so NVL2 doesn't replace any null value with the values provided. Okay, NVL replaces the null value, okay, with the user defined values. And that is why in NVL2, this data type matching, that is the data which you are providing and the data type of the column matching, is not mandatory. Okay, so what NVL2 does? It examines the first expression. If the first expression is not null, then it returns the second expression, which means that for this commission PCT column, if there is any data in the commission PCT column, so it will show as sal.com, means a new column will be created as here as income, and against the data where commission PCT is not null, it will show as sal plus com. See here, so there are data, this is the original data of the employees table of the commission PCT column, we are getting sal plus com. Okay, but it will return the third expression, okay, if the first expression is null. So the data or the place where commission PCT is null, it is returning the third expression. The place or the data where the commission PCT is not null, it is returning the second expression. So NVL2 general function examines the first expression and returns the second expression if it is not null, and returns the third expression if the first expression is null. Okay, so this function also doesn't manipulate any data of the employees table in the commission PCT column, which means the original data remains unchanged. See here. Okay, so here all the data are null, means some data are null, some are not null. Okay, so this is also useful in case of generating any instant report and providing it to the end users. Okay, so suppose an end user comes and tells you, like, how do I understand that which one is salary and which part includes, you know, a commission along with the salary. So in that case, you can use this query in order to, you know, understand that this is basically a part where the commission is included with the salary, and this is basically the part where no commission is included, only salary is being included. Okay, now let us jump to the very next function, that is the NULLIF function. Select first name, comma, length of first name, okay, as say expr1. expr1 signifies expression 1, comma, next is last name, comma, length of last name, that is expr2, okay. Next comes is NULLIF, length of first name, comma, length of last name as result, okay, from employees. Missing right parenthesis. I think I missed out something. Yes, I have to put a bracket here. Okay. Yeah, right. Now, first of all, let me explain about what NULLIF function do. First, NULLIF function compares two expressions. Okay, so what are the two expressions of the NULLIF function? Expression number 1 and expression number 2. It will be comparing these two expressions. If the value of both the expressions are equal, then the function will return null. And if the value of both the expressions are not equal, then the function will return the value of the first expression. So in this query, the first expression is length of first name, the second expression is length of last name. So you see, length of first name, that is expr1, and length of last name, that is expr2, here both the values are not equal. In expr1 the value is 5, expr2 the value is 4. So it is not equal. So if it is not equal, then what will happen? The function will return, that is the NULLIF function will return the value of the first expression, which means the value of the first expression is 5, it is returning as 5. If there are any values which are same for both the first expression and the second expression, see here, in case of this record, that is John, here the value of the first expression and the value of the second expression both matches. The value of the first expression is 4, the second one is also 4. So this function will return as null. Why? Because it will match both the expressions. If the values are same, it will return as null. If the values are not same, then it will return the value of the first expression. Okay. Now, the last function, or you can say the last general function. Then there are more other functions also, which we will definitely cover in our next vlog, that is in the part 3 vlog. Now, that is the COALESCE function. Select last name, comma, COALESCE, COALESCE, commission, PCT, salary, 10, that is com, okay, from employees, order by commission underscore, that is PCT. Yes. Now, what this COALESCE function do? Okay, the COALESCE function actually returns the first non-null expression in the list, right? So here we have 3 expressions: expression number 1, expression number 2, and expression number 3. Now what happens in each of the record? Okay, if commission PCT is not null, that is there is a value in the commission PCT column, it will return the value of the commission PCT column, not the value of salary column, or not the static value of 10. Okay, if commission PCT column has a null value, then it will return the salary value, not the 10 static value. And if commission PCT value is also null and salary value is also null, okay, if any of the record, then it will return this third expression. So which means that amongst these 3 expressions, whichever expression value it will get first, that is whichever expression value will be the first not null, expression, that value will be returned. Okay, if commission PCT is not null, then this will be returned, this too will not be returned. If commission is null, PCT is null, salary is not null, then salary will be returned, commission PCT and 10 will not be returned. If both the commission PCT and salary is null, then the static value of 10 will be returned. See here, I don't know whether I will get any value of 10 or not, because we do not have any such value where commission PCT and salary both are null. Yeah, so we don't have any such cases. So that is why the static value of 10 is not returned. But if there would have been such cases where both this commission PCT and salary is null, then the static value of 10 would have been returned. Viewers, thank you for watching my vlog. I hope that you have learned a lot in the part 2 of the single row functions. In my next vlog, I will be discussing about more other functions, that is, which will come in the single row functions part 3 vlog. And in order to watch that vlog, stay tuned to my channel and also do like, share, subscribe and comment. If you have any kind of doubts, mention in the comment box. I will try to solve all your doubts. And please don't forget to hit the bell icon.